Hi everyone, we are going to do exercise 12-9 now, and we're looking at the net present value method of an annuity to determine whether or not we want to construct this new hotel. Remember, when we're looking at the present value, whenever we're looking at present value of an annuity means that we're looking at the present value of the annual returns that we're going to receive over the life of the project. And that we're looking at what is the value today of the returns on this investment in the future. So the new hotel would be $50 million cost, have an expected life of 25 years, residual value of 0, expected annual revenues of $30 million, and total expenses, including depreciation yearly, of $23 million. And amenities, hotels, minimum acceptable rate of return is 14%. So the first thing they want us to calculate is the equal annual net cash flows from operating the hotel. And remember, for an annuity, you're going to get equal payments periodically. So the first thing we need to do is we have to take out, we're looking for net cash flows, so we have to take out of the total $23 million, the amount that is included in that for depreciation, because depreciation is a non-cash expense. So remember, if we're looking for annual depreciation, and we're going to use the straight line method, that's going to be cost over life. Review from 116A. So what we've got is, we know we've got a $50 million investment. That has a 25-year life, and that's going to give us annual depreciation of $2 million. Okay, so now we can calculate out the annual net cash flows. And we're going to calculate that by taking our expected annual revenues, of $30 million. And we're going to subtract our cash expenses. And our cash expenses are going to be the $23 million total expenses less the $2,000, $2 million for depreciation expense each year. So we're going to have total cash expenses of $21 million. So we're going to have annual net cash flows of $9 million. So this is our annuity that we're going to use when we use the table. So here, the problem gave us everything we need to make our calculations. It says, compute the net present value of the new hotel. Use 6.87293 for the present value of an annuity of $1 at 14%. Remember, there's also net present values of a lump sum. So you want to make sure you're looking at the right table. Here they gave us everything that we needed. So what we need to do is we're going to take the $9 million annual cash flow, and we're going to multiply that by 6.87293, and that's going to give us a present value of $62 million rounded. And I rounded that because the problem does ask us to round to the nearest million. Oh, so we've got 62 million rounded. That's going to be the present value of these annual payments. And then from that, we're going to subtract the $50 million investment. And so we're going to see that we actually have the present value is $12 million more than the initial investment. And so for number 3, it says, does your analysis support construction of the new hotel? Absolutely, because the net present value is positive. If the net present value here had been negative, then we wouldn't have wanted to do the investment. So our net present value is a positive number, which means it's allowing us to earn our minimum, in excess of our minimum rate of return. And so we would support the construction of the hotel. Yes.